Well, the rising tide of momentum against this Labour government is increasing. It's becoming overwhelming as people look at the reality of what is going on, what has been allowed to go on in this country in recent times. And we're going to go through some very big developments in this video, guys. So please do watch to the end. So much going on, been announced over the past few days. But as ever, I think it's good to have an overview of where we are. And where we are as a country now is a country where Reform UK have an 11-point lead in the latest poll. And that would mean an absolutely seismic shift, as you can see, in terms of seats. It would mean Reform getting over 360 MPs. The Lib Dems would become the second party. And you see Labour and the Conservatives reduced, becoming the third and fourth parties respectively. And when you look just how quickly Keir Starmer's popularity has fallen off a cliff, it really is quite staggering. You can see here, after 300 days as Prime Minister, look at net favourability here. Keir Starmer is below every other recent Prime Minister. So what we're seeing here is on a staggering scale in terms of the discontent from voters. And that's why you're seeing now poll numbers like this that are very worrying. 68% of the country saying that the country's in decline. 65% saying Britain is already broken. And 76% worried about political violence. Such is the feeling in the country, and we've seen in recent days Labour forced to announce now a number of major U-turns. Well, thanks so much to Delete Me for sponsoring today's video. Delete Me can help make it safe and quick to remove your personal data online. Simply submit your information and then Delete Me do the rest. They look at the search engines and data brokers where your information could have gone to. Now, Delete Me have been working on my privacy report. I've just had that back and you can see it here, the privacy protection program. And they make very clear they submitted removals from the data brokers and where the information was found. The privacy report shows each of the data brokers they've scanned, what they found, what they're doing to remove my data. And after submitting an opt-out, their privacy advisors go back and check each source again to make sure the information has been removed. So they reviewed 369 total listings, 3 listings removed from me. So if you'd like Delete Me to be your privacy partner, head over to joindeleteme.com/Heaver and use the promo code Heaver at checkout to get 20% off all the plans, or scan the QR code on screen now. See the link down below as well. Before I get to those U-turns though, just consider the fact now, and this is, for any government, pretty worrying. When it comes to two-tier Britain, two-tier justice, you can see here, a majority of those in the country now expressing little to no confidence in our judicial system for the first time since YouGov began asking that question in 2019. That really is a sign of the times, I think. Of course, you did recently see Labour U-turn on cutting the winter fuel payment, which is all about priorities, of course, given billions upon billions of pounds are being spent on accommodation for people who came to this country and continue to come to this country illegally. We've seen now another U-turn from this government announced over the weekend. This time, there will now be a full national inquiry into grooming gangs after huge pressure. And it's been reported over the weekend that Starmer was to be told to launch this in a report being done by Baroness Casey. PM expected to be warned there that white British girls who were targeted were institutionally ignored for fear of racism. Absolutely horrifying stuff. And just bear in mind, by the way, when Labour MPs now come out and say this is the right thing to do, well, why then did they vote against a new national inquiry this year in January? No Labour MPs voted for that amendment. We also now learn, it's been reported by The Sun there, that this review into the rape gangs will directly link illegal migration with the exploitation of British girls. And by the way, when it comes to illegal migration, just consider the fact that on Friday, our government allowed another 919 people on 14 boats to come to this country illegally in a single day. So as I said, it's very clear now that the discontent with this Labour government is absolutely surging as people look at the reality of what is going on in this country, what has gone on. As ever, I will keep bringing you all the latest on this and much more, guys. So please do whack this video a quick thumbs up. And of course, as ever, cheers for watching.